Hey guys, it's Vara, and today I just want you guys to take a deep breath, maybe lick a foil card slowly, inhale, exhale, and listen to why you shouldn't purchase buy a box promos online. I know these are shiny and exclusive, but just lick a different foil card and let's talk. So I understand that these cards are exclusive. Now, this is the first thing that I want to say. I understand you can't get them in booster packs, you can't get them in Planeswalker decks, they're not in the actual set. It sucks. This is a case that shouldn't have happened, but unfortunately it did. Wizards of the Coast thought this would be a good idea. I want to kind of go through a couple different points of why you shouldn't purchase these cards for like $30 if your LGS is out, and why you should just either go to a different LGS, even though you support the one that you like, and get one that way, trade with your friends, or you should probably just wait 2 or 3 weeks for the initial hype to be over, and for people to actually list their personal copies online. So I'm going to mainly focus on Nexus of Fate here because Fire Song and Sunspeaker, that card went down in value, that card wasn't as good as Nexus of Fate, so that's why I wanted to kind of focus on Nexus of Fate a little bit. This card can only be used in some sort of specific deck. Nexus of Fate is a very high cost. It is not going to be as effective in a format where the format is so fast-paced moving. Yes, I'm sure that you're gonna see it a couple of times because it is legal. I'm sure you're gonna see it more in Brawl, but this is a card that is better utilized in formats as Commander. I see this as a pretty good Commander card, but it's not like we haven't seen cards before like this. It's just a new and better version of something like Beacon of Tomorrows. Yes, its cost is a little bit higher, and it is an instant instead of a sorcery. I understand that. I took this into consideration. I'm saying it's a better version of it, but it's not a card that is always going to be utilized. This card isn't a lightning bolt that could be put in any deck because it's such a low cost and it's such an efficient card. This card is a card that can only be utilized in specific formats, in formats where I say Commander because it's a slower moving format. Standard is very fast paced in most cases. It's not a slow format, and this can't be really utilized that way. Now, I understand that the market value is super high for this card right now. They are sitting at anywhere from $25 each to $31.99 each, $90 for a playset, $135 for a playset. You know, these are all over the place because the only people that are selling them right now are stores. People do not physically have these cards in their hand right now. These cards are being sold by people that own local game stores. These are people that are trying to make an extra buck because they cut you a deal here and there, and Wizards of the Coast is screwing them over with bad card quality, which entails less players. So right now, you're not going to see a flood of them on the market at once, and that's because it is a lower printed card, it is a more exclusively printed card, but not only that, but because no one has them in hand right now, and yes, you know, they only go out one by one. You know, you get one for buying a box, you get one for buying a box. If you buy 4 boxes, or you buy a case, I guess you have your playset and a couple extras, but still, it's not like you're going to open a booster box and you could open 3 of it at once. So of course the price right now will be up and down, and it's going to be way more up because it's just local game store owners. Wait 2 or 3 weeks after the set releases because all of the people that are buying boxes that don't want this card are not going to keep it. They're going to get rid of it, and then the price is going to go down. That's just how trading card game market or any collectible market works. So I wanted to touch a little bit on Fire Song and Sunspeaker. Now, when this card came out, they were like $15 to $25 each, and of course, they were a little bit lower than Nexus of Fate because ultimately their power level was a lot less than Nexus of Fate. It was dual colored. It wasn't as good of a card, and I did take that into consideration. Nexus of Fate is a very, very good card, but not in standard, in a format like Commander, where yes, people are going to purchase it for that format. In Firesong and Sunspeaker, that didn't particularly happen. They were $15 to $25 each, like I said. Now they're what exactly? Looking online, they're like $4 to $5 to $6 each. The hype went down. It is the same print run number from Firesong and Sunspeaker to Nexus of Fate. That is no different in print run numbers, so why are you expecting it to just keep going up when we thought the same thing for Sunspeaker, even though it wasn't that great of a card because it's an exclusive? I am gonna call it right here. After the smoke clears, I think it's going to drop under $10. I think it's going to sit around $8 though. I think it's a little bit better than Firesong and Sunspeaker, and I do think it'll be utilized a bit better, but I don't see it being $150 for a playset or $60 each. I don't see anything like that. I don't see $30 each. I don't even see $20 each. I see 8. I'm gonna put it in the 5 to 10 range because I think maybe it could hit 10, who knows. If you don't get one from your local game store, they probably sold them. If you tried to go in and it's the second day of release and they have none, you obviously know that something's going on. If you know that they sold them because you heard them talking about it, or you have proof, or they even have none, say 4 to 5 days into release, you need to damn well report them. The only people right now that are selling them are local game stores, and I hate to throw local game stores under the bus because I have a love for local game stores. I worked at one. I've gone to them for years and years, but it's not right that they can utilize an item that they're supposed to give to players and then sell them. There's one very simple way that Wizards of the Coast can fix this problem, and I'm going to address this in another video within the next couple of days because I really want to go through the numbers with you guys and the process that it would be. But Wizards of the Coast could change this by following one of their competitors, Force of Will. Force of Will puts buy a box promos directly into the box. So unless you unseal the box, you get the card no matter what. No one can jip you out of it. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that more in another video. But for now, calm down, lick a different foil. I know it's shiny, I know it's pretty. Don't throw your wallet at eBay. Just either get it from a local game store or give it a week or 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. And unless you're gonna come up with this crazy mumbo jumbo build in standard and Nexus of Fate works, just calm down a little bit, take a breath, don't purchase them right now, and just let it sit for a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you enjoyed and want to watch more of my content. If you want to support me in what I do here on YouTube, ways such as my Patreon are linked in the descriptions of every video I make. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon.